Right, and talking about Jamii, and it is actually the end of the week. Time to jump into the weekend. We'll be drinking different things, but today I'm joined by Peter Njonjo, the man in charge of putting Coca-Cola on your tables. Karibu sana.
Asante sana Boni.
We've seen a lot of interesting conversations and offerings coming from Coca-Cola, and of course we also have to be aware there are also people competing here. But what has been informing your recent strategies, looking at Go Crazy, random acts of kindness, and those kinds of moves?
Well, this is a continuation from what we started last year.
Right.
A billion reasons to believe.
Right.
There's a lot of optimism. There's a lot of good things happening on the African continent. Mm-hmm. But what you find is that a lot of the coverage about the continent is still very, very negative.
Correct.
And there's lots of reasons for us to celebrate. Mm-hmm. We still have our challenges, but in between those challenges, there's significant opportunities. Mm-hmm. I'll give you an example. Look at the roads in Kenya.
Right.
Look at the infrastructure that's coming up, the level of development, the increased democratic space. All these are things to celebrate about. Doesn't mean that we don't have challenges. Mm-hmm. So what Coca-Cola did as part of its cultural leadership platform is to engage people and start celebrating those positive stories, right. Those stories about optimism. Mm-hmm. And that's what we did with Africa Let's Go Crazy campaign.
Correct.
There's people who perform acts of kindness every day, but they're not acknowledged, but they do it out of their own free will.
So you're just pointing out that fact.
So let's celebrate a lot more kindness in terms of where we live. Let's be a little bit more positive about our surroundings, and that's what the brand is bringing to the people.
Right. Peter, Pepsi is back in the country, and there's lots of other players in the industry in the soft beverage sector, and keen on taking your market share. How much of a threat is this first, and does that inform your strategy?
Well, the coming in of Pepsi really doesn't change the competitive landscape. It was competitive always. Right. We have over 300 water companies. We have so many juice companies. Mm-hmm. And all these companies are essentially going for the same pocket. They're going for the same market. Right. So I think for us, the key focus is how do we ensure that we offer products right. to our consumers mm-hmm. that are superior, and also ensure that our marketing cuts through. And I think that's what we will continue focusing on, and that's what's important for
Peter,
us.
There's been conversation globally in the world of business about tax sharing, about big multinationals taking responsibility. From where you sit and in the countries that you operate, how can the people living there leverage from having a brand as Coca-Cola, a top brand in the world, in their part of the world?
We're a believer of being a responsible citizen in the communities that we do business. Mm-hmm. There's significant projects that we do with our communities. Mm-hmm. We provide water for disenfranchised communities and access to sewerage facilities. Right. We've worked with farmers on the growing of fruits in the Rift Valley province. Mm-hmm. And we're also empowering women. We have a program where we're empowering 5 million women by 2020 across the globe. Right. And a lot of those women are on the African continent. So there's a lot that we're doing as part of being a responsible citizen in the markets that we operate.
Finally, looking at the global trends, dieting and health, what's next for Coca-Cola as we wind up?
I think the key thing is that continue offering products and brands that meet the needs of consumers in their day-to-day intake of beverages, mm-hmm. whether it be diet products, whether it be full sugar products, whether it be water, juice. So essentially continue broadening our product portfolio to meet all these needs.
All right, Peter Njonjo, many thanks.
Thank you so much.
Asante sana.